Oh, yeah. Sweet. I was just checking real quick to see if the dual streaming, because I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now. That's really cool. Yeah, that's cool. Pull my dashboard there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Awesome. All right. There we go. Sweet. So, finishing up Fellwood, this is kind of where we were yesterday. Queue up for a random dungeon while I'm questing. Now I'm working through helping out the Furbolgs of Timbermaw Hold. Do I have any rune cloth? Nope. If I did, I would give him some, but I don't. Awesome. Sitting out a little broadcast. Ah, sweet. All right. Ooh, it's like walking outside. Leave a nice warm cave. Walk out into the frozen abyss that is Winter Spring. So winter fall activity. Cool. Just need to get 10 spirit beads. That ain't bad. They drop off mobs? No. Let's see. I don't think I've been to Winter Spring in probably... it's been years, actually. This is usually the part where I just grind dungeons forever and ever and ever and ever. So this is kind of fun. I think the last time I was here was to grind out for my mount back in the day. He walked up here, he's gonna get it too. Start a loot appraiser session, sure. Speak with Witch Doctor. I cannot read today. That's not gonna be good. Cool. So the Winterfall carry spirit beads. So it looks like I must take them.
Get closer.
Boo!
I am out of range.
Spread some fire. Ah. Just gonna keep leeching off what this dude's doing. Lazy.
Too far away.
What do I have? Sweet. Leaf cube. Good for this too. Do it first. It's the current holiday event. feel like I'm wasting time by just killing these dudes. I'm gonna go get some more quests and go from there. Seems like this is the place to get new things.
Bye bye now.
Gotta get someone's heart.
Welcome. Watch your back. Be good.
All right. Ooh, thorium. My mouse is doing some weird stuff today. I'm not happy with it. Let's see. Can I get up? Yeah. Can lift myself up. So in this dungeon. So this is a yearly holiday event where these, like, perfume and cologne salesmen are just being very evil. And the rare drop is a giant pink love rocket, which sounds exactly as inappropriate as you would think. But it's a super rare drop. And you never know. Been here with like level 110s, over level 100s. And I get to use my heroism, or bloodlust, horde. That's my alliance shaman earlier. That's where I got that. And bloodlust essentially gives me much faster casting, and I can just wreck things much faster than, you know, if I didn't use it. And it makes the class play so much quicker. See, this is a love rocket firework. You can let that off. And make some hearts. That's cool. Oh. All I got was this mask. Very... well, I don't know. Fortunately, it's cloth, so I don't get to transmog onto this guy. That's a shame. But that's quick, easy, simple. Alright, now we're back to Winter Spring. Queue up for a random dungeon. And also, we're in a battleground. I'm gonna go over and get Rime Pelt's heart. Sounds like something needs to be gotten. So, warrior. Oh, he leveled up. Congrats to him. For those of you who don't recognize it, I am questing through the Midwest right now. Ooh, came in at the end. Nice. Unfortunately, I did have to kill a bear. R.I.P. Rime Pelt. I was hoping it was a wolf. Wait. Alright, so the bear has a stump. Okay. Thought maybe that gave the bear like some bird's nest, and that wasn't cool. Go back. Turn these in.
Man?
Ooh. Bear Hunter's belt. Gets new belt. I'll take it. Whoa. Oh, she is stabbing the crap out of that heart. That's what that sound was. She is not playing. Alright. And back in this area, gotta find some cauldron. Gotta speak with a spirit. Kill some dudes. Just normal hero stuff, I guess. still no beads, which makes me a little angry. But we'll just keep helping population control. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, got a whole camp here. Set my totems down. I was kind of hoping that I would not get that proc yet, and that I would just be able to kind of wait. I'm gonna drop an earthquake. It's a new move I got. Does exactly what it says. Puts an earthquake at their feet, and just like makes life miserable for them. You can make mobs fall over, and it's got some prayer beads. I didn't need them, but they're going. Ooh, more prayer beads. So it looks like the shamans are a little bit more spiritual than the archers, which makes sense. Oh, never mind. That archer is rather spiritual. Sweet. I will take a spiritual archer. Oh, some thorium over there. Make sure I get that. I don't know, I still just really enjoy the sound, the feel. Like when I do Earth Shock, like the reverb it gets when it hits just makes me feel like I'm doing something useful. And it's just fun. The Warlock's still like, I tried playing it again last night, and the draining was good. It was, you know, cool to be nigh unkillable. It just, it's so boring. And that's not what I want to do. I don't want to play a boring class. It's a level 61 Tauren Death Knight. I mine faster. But it's shared between us both, so no biggie there. Alright. And I'm up to some chain lightning. Throw down the earthquake. Can I chain lightning? I can. Cool. So, stole some of their cauldron water. Now I gotta take it back and show them what I found. Oh boy. May have overpulled here. I know that sounds silly, it's only 4, but I'm not gonna blow through and use any big cooldowns. There we go. I think I learned with the LA Shaman, you gotta build up to a nice ending burst. So Battleground Q, we could pop at any time.
I am out of range.
Considering we're halfway through a dungeon queue, I'm hoping the Battleground pops first. Then we do the Battleground, and as soon as we get done with the Battleground, we get right into a dungeon. That'd be awesome. That's why I like to stagger them. Even though it seems like low-level PvP, I'm just gonna get rolled. Which, yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I hear a lot of people complain like, oh, the Alliance never wins, or oh, the Horde never wins. But it seems like the faction that wins is whatever faction I'm not playing at that time. So it might be me. I'm the weak link. Boom! Give me your prayer beads. You drop bananas. Get deep fried plantains. All the way up here in the harsh. Oh wow! Dungeon Q has popped. Into dungeon. Let's see what we got. Hopefully,
I must get closer.
hopefully it's not a Blackrock Depths. Hoping for anything but a Blackrock Depths. Mainly because that's why I really hate dungeon queuing at this level.
Too far away.
Because it's almost all, at least before, it was like almost all Blackrock Depth. Woo! I'll take it. Not Blackrock Depths. Oh, sweet. It's the one I haven't done yet. All the quests.
Here there.
Get some
Get
tobacco.
back.
Alright.
How are you?
How are you?
Walk with you.
Yeah, kill some. Ooh. This place is loaded with quests. And I will take that. 5 dungeon quests and a fun dungeon. Worth it. Worth it every time. It's like glitchy out. Ah! So essentially what I'm playing for this is just spam some chain lightning on these little packs and try to build up to earthquakes. But things will die very quickly. Because we have Warlock, Mage, we have a Fist-Weaving Monk, Healer. So everything's gonna just get drained. Ah, damn. Should've used that. Messed up. Should've waited and not used Earth Shock, but I saw the nice glowy button, so I had to press it. Drop an Earthquake. Drop an Earthquake. That's kind of my lazy AoE DPS. I could probably, you know, do a couple other things and do a lot more, but can't wait. What level is it? Level 70, I'll get to have Chain Lightning jump 2 more targets, which is going to be awesome. And then level 78, I get the Overload, which gives you a chance to essentially double cast, which is going to be sweet. And the cool thing with Earthquake is, especially if you're dealing with mobs that can cast, the little like shaky effect that it does can interrupt casts. It's not like a direct interrupt, like it'll interrupt every time, but it will do well to help kind of stymie some of their spell casting. That, put it down, hopefully it'll interrupt some of these skeleton mage dudes. Could also drop capacitor totem. And essentially what I've seen with the LA Shaman, more of a supportive utility role and just kind of helping make life easier for everyone else through simple little things like that. And I'm alright with that. That's something I didn't feel like I had much with the Warlock. Was like, it feels like a really selfish class. And it's all about, you know, how can I make my numbers look awesome? Screw your numbers. Gotta remember my totems. So I forget my totems a lot. I also have a multi-platform chat going, so if you want to say hello, please do. Testing out a lot of different things just to see what works, what doesn't. Using a platform restream.io to stream both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Never done that before. Feels super, super high tech, but it's probably not. Some flame shocks out. Bloodlust there. Probably didn't need to, but it's always nice to kill things faster. It's only got a 10-minute cooldown. With the way the new dungeons are laid out,
I do not have a target.
Cooldown doesn't really come into play all that much. As being... Because before, if you're tearing through a dungeon, if you used it, and then, you know, you're just mowing through mobs and you're at the next boss already, it kind of lost its effectiveness. Now, it's decently useful. Mao Ming Mong. If I'm half Chinese, I was unaware. I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Like, which part of me is Chinese? Because I don't know. I don't know, I'm kind of like a panda bear. I'd take that. I got the clumsy down, kind of furry. Yeah, I'd take that. I would say more closer, though, to like a quarter Chinese. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say quarter. I'm also curious which forms, because I would love to comment on those. Nice. Nice little double earthquake out. You saw that skeleton there, just got knocked on his butt. That's what the earthquake will do. still, this mage is just wrecking me in damage. And that's fine. Nice arcane mage. It's really cool to see arcane. I enjoy everybody. I don't like to tie myself down to only enjoying certain groups or certain peoples. Not a fan of that. What I really enjoy is getting a nice flame shock spread and hopefully it turning into some instant cast lava bursts. I enjoy that quite greatly. Alright, cool. Killed the rare spawn. That's awesome. Dude, I will. Definitely will play vanilla when it comes to the classic servers. Aim to it. Don't know if it'll be Horde or Alliance yet. But I'm excited for that. Mainly because I feel like it's going to be much harder, much more ridiculous than we remember it. And we're just going to get our asses kicked by low-level boars in the Yellow Forest. I do appreciate though that the chat works. That's cool.
I require a target.
I require a target. I always forget my totems. That's just frustrating. Did someone mess with that? Yeah. I guess I'll ask you, are you planning on playing classic servers when they go live? Because that is always, always, always the question to ask. And if you are planning to play them, what are you planning on playing? Sweet, level 54. Undead Rogue. I think the first time I ever got ganked, it was the Stranglethorn Veil Undead Rogue classic scenario. And There was me as a little dwarf holy pally, trying to figure out what this game was, and got my ass handed to me. I mean, that's what all as an undead rogue. That's expected from you. Like I feel like in the echelon of debauchery, the undead rogues are expected to be generally the corpse camping arseholes. You plan on playing any of the Battle for Azeroth, or are you just waiting around for Classic? Or are you playing currently, I guess, is a better question, too. No gear yet. That's unfortunate. Did I miss anything for quests? No. Sweet. Everybody has their choice. I played both. Seems like Alliance side, I ran into better raiders. I'm still trying to kind of get used to the Horde side raiding. But Horde side definitely has had the PvP kind of advantage, at least from what I've seen. Is undead your go-to race then, or do you have another race that you would roll with? So far, even though we've kind of overpulled a few, pretty impressed. A lot of groups after the 7.3.5 update struggle in dungeons. Because now you can't just pull the entire dungeon AoE it down like you could before the patch. And people have a hard time adjusting to change. My hats off to healers in dungeons because I think that affected them the most. Because now, you know, everyone tries to zerg it all down, but in reality, not happening. Then the healer gets blamed because, you know, accountability isn't there.
I do not have a target.
I do not have a target. Hopefully when Classic, you know, comes around, you'll be able to kind of relive the old days of Stranglethorn ganking. I guess I gotta ask, do you plan on going and ganking in, like, mid-level ranges? Or where is your go-to gank spot? Because I feel like people who kind of get joy out of griefing and ganking have that, like, 1 or 2 zones that they enjoy camping in and just making lives miserable. And I guess even more, do you plan on taking out just characters, or are you somebody who's going to kill NPCs and just make life in general shitty for the Alliance? So I do remember early on, it always sucked going to a town and seeing that, you know, all the quest givers, flight master, everyone was dead. And there was a much higher level character just wrecking with people. Not a bad mix. I know my first run-in I had with Horde was Westfall, and then into Duskwood, and then Stranglethorn Vale. I almost quit the game right there early on, just because I got spawn camped so much. And as a Holy Pally back then, couldn't do much. Yeah, I respect the passion you got going. Ooh. Some pants I can sell for some monies. Awesome. Are there any special, like, any certain features from vanilla you want to see come back, or things that you want from current versions of the game to make it back to there? Or do you want just the bare bones, nothingness vanilla experience? Well, that's why now, honestly, I'm leaning more towards Horde. Mainly for Tauren. But, yeah, I don't know. Usually I play Alliance with friends. My best gear character is an Alliance Warlock, unfortunately. But he may be coming Horde shortly, too, to raid, so we'll see how that goes. So we're about a little closer to the end here. Forgot like how long this place was. It feels much longer now that it takes more than, 2 attacks to kill a mob. Flame shots out there. Maybe get a few free. There we go. Boom! Cannot wait till I get the mastery proc, and then be able to have that chance of just kind of sending out double spells. So I gotta ask, Mommy, what spec of rogue do you plan on playing? Like, what build for vanilla? Or do you have a certain build in mind that you want to do? Because if they bring back the way town points used to be, and you can kind of pick and choose and make your own spec, how are you wanting to dominate the ganking Love it seeing a caster get knocked down. I mean, I've seen the petitions, and like, even then is split. Do they want day one? Or which patch do people want it to come into? So I think it was either day one or was it like 1.12? Not for certain, but I think that's the other petition. And even there, people can't agree, like, which version of vanilla is vanilla. And I guess the other question then, do you want progressing servers? Like a vanilla server that, through time, you know, would progress to Burning Crusade, or a way to progress the character you have on the vanilla server through to a Burning Crusade server? Or do you want to stay just plain old vanilla? And then, do you want the graphics of current gen, or do you want the old graphics? That's also another question I've seen. Like, there's so much to figure out. Because it's pretty simple to say, you know, oh, just vanilla. It's hard to really iron out, like, which version, and from that, kind of, what is worth getting. I know, I'm curious if people are going to go through and do the, like, insane high warlord grinds again through PvP, or if that's something that is going to stay in the past. Sweet. Got a belt. Take that. Something new for the transmog set. Like, there's so much to it, and I'm hoping that within like the next 3 to 6 months they'll give us some kind of information of where their thinking is. I do not. My cardio is bad enough without adding in smoke. My cardio's bad. One, I'm a big fella. Two, like, my joints, knees, all that sucks. It hurts. Ibrahim, no, we are in actually... We're in Stratholme right now. It looks like Scarlet Monastery, but with the Crest of Lordaeron, we are in Stratholme. I mean, I think that part of the world has similar architecture. Momming, I'm not. It's a personal choice. I think if you want to smoke, feel free. If it's illegal where you're at, you know, be ready to deal with whatever legal ramifications come your way. I just want people to make, you know, informed decisions. Favorite shaman spell? That's a tough one. I have to say, Bloodlust is the easy answer. But an overload proccing chain lightning that's just bouncing off of everyone. That, like, right here you can see, like, the 3-person chain lightning looks cool, but when you have it, like, a 5-person chain lightning that crits and has, like, a super sweet overload blast and everyone's getting hit, it's just fun. And like, you feel powerful. But no, Ibrahim, it's really cool. I enjoyed the, I guess, the old Lordaeron style of architecture, because I mean, this looks just like Scarlet Monastery. You have your nice little I don't know, those are candelabras or what they are, and your monuments, and it looks the same. Am I a feminist? I don't know what I am, to be honest with you. I think everyone deserves their fair shake. I'm also kind of built on, like, you know, you get what you earn. But I'm really curious, how does my view on feminism impact my ability to level as an LA shaman? Like, that's my curiousness. Earthquake. I gotta forget, like, I get so distracted by, like, oh, flashy light right in the middle of the screen. Press Earth Shock when I should be hitting Earthquake. Tricks me. So it's like, hey, press me. I shouldn't press it. I tried being vegan for like 2 hours once. It was awful. My hat's off, honestly, to the people who choose that lifestyle. I couldn't do it. Like, I enjoy being a carnivore. Casso, I played WoW on and off since late vanilla, early Burning Crusade. My favorite X-Pack is probably Burning Crusade, because that's the last time, like, the RL group of friends all raided together. And it just seemed more fun at the time. Like, looking back, probably wasn't, but it was just nice to have,
I cannot loot that right
like, a group
now.
of friends succeeding and failing together and being able to enjoy content. So, Ma, being vegan, like, what is your ideal food setup? Like, if you're making food, like, meals for yourself for the day, what is your, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Because I'm always curious, because every time I've met someone who is vegan, it's always different. Because I know when, like, I don't have the limited food choices, I can enjoy a decent range. And I've seen some vegan stuff that, honestly, is more delicious than most normal food stuffs. Okay, so what is your favorite X-Pack? And it's honestly all of you guys. What is your favorite X-Pack? I mean, they probably had it figured out. Veganism may work for some. I enjoy delicious foods like beef and pork, chicken. Yeah, I couldn't do it. Ooh, so we got an epic pattern. Good for them. And now, the turning on of all the quests. 5 gold, 8 silver.
What's on your mind? Be good.
Alright.
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
Sweet. Quite a bit of quest done there. And away we go. Let me queue up for another dungeon. Still in queue for a battleground. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, where were we here? Winterfall Spring Beads. Ibrahim, yes I do. I currently have heirlooms equipped on this guy, just because I want to get him to max level at a decent pace. I have another character I'm playing with some of the guys over at Freak Gaming that I don't have heirlooms on, just to kind of get a feel for it. Well, I may give it a try one day. Who knows? See, Kezo, that is a really, like, I don't think I've asked many people who told me Mop. I enjoyed Mop with, like, I played a Warlock at the time, a Destro Lock, and I think that was the most fun I had, because it was just stupid overpowered. And I'm in the minority. I enjoyed the Pandaren a lot. And I think some of the Mop zones were just really pretty. And Leroy, yep, heirlooms do work on new characters. I'm playing, you know, the Highmountain Tauren right now. And I have the normal heirlooms on him. See, I think the first rare spawn I found in Mists of Pandaria was right when you cross from the Jade Forest into the Valley of the Four Winds, I think it is. And there's the rare spawn Panda Monk sitting at that table. And I had no idea what to do the first time I tried to fight her, and she wrecked me. And it just felt so cool killing it. So what about Shaman have kept you into it, Ibrahim? I am fresh Shaman here. I have a few that I've played, never really got into it all that much. I'm trying to give this one a chance for the Highmountain, and just to the fact that, you know, the new animations are sweet. I was a Holy Pally healer for the longest time, and then just an Altaholic in general. So what about the Shaman do you enjoy?
I do not have a target.
Well, the cool thing is, they actually, Leroy, they did something similar to that. I don't know if you've seen since 7.5 or 7.3.5. Zones now scale. So, like Winter Spring will scale from 40 to 60. So if I come in at 40, it'll work for me. If I come in at 60, it'll still work for me. All of Eastern Kingdoms has scaled that way. Northern Barrens 10 to 60. Durotar 1 to 20. The starting zones are 1 to 20. But this way, you can kind of pick how you want to come through it. They also increased the level needed, or the XP needed per level as well. So I know this way I've completed more like zone storylines and actually been able to enjoy the game. And okay, so I also really enjoyed the Mop, because that was the first X-Pack that I had a beta key for. I got to go in before I went live and mess around and have fun with that. And it holds a special place in my heart. Leroy, have you played any during the 7.3.5 or after 7.3.5 went live? It's more prayer beads. Come on.
I do not have a target.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114 2 more. Now it's like loaded with people. That's the Battle for Azeroth pre-order horde mount right there. I mean, I have it too. I just don't have it. Crap, what's it called? I'm gonna wait for this guy to mount up and then. Oh, he's not gonna mount up. Mount up, please. Cool. Gilded Ravasaur. Like it's real fancy looking. Rah, dinosaur. Yeah, no, if you get a chance, I would encourage it. Try making a new character with 735 and take it through. I know I've been able to complete zones that I haven't completed in years, and I've actually really enjoyed questing because now the mobs, even with heirloom gear, mobs hit harder. Heirloom gear got nerfed in the like stat wise. It still gives the XP bonus, but it's not as OP as it was. So you can't just go through and just wreck everything. It still takes a little bit of effort. I've died a couple times while questing, which is not something I was used to. So I would definitely encourage, you know, giving it a shot and checking it out. I'm gonna go turn some of these quests in since it's loaded. Ibrahim, I respect that. Thrall was one of the characters that I just really kind of actually got me to the Horde. Not so much like Cataclysm Thrall, like Super Jesus Thrall, but more Thrall of like his story, his origins. You know, the fact that he kept his, you know, his slave name, and I don't know, just a really strong character. But no, I get the controlling the elements and doing all that. That's one of the things I like about it. It's just cool. Like, I feel strong. Like, there's just something about hurling a giant ball of molten magma at someone's face that just feels cool. Whoa. I hope that sells for what Ludaprazor says it sells for, because if so, that's awesome. Bol'jin was sweet too. I do plan, once Zandalari Trolls go live in Battle for Azeroth, I do want to make a Zandalari Troll. Honestly, this guy, if Zandalari would have came out, this guy would have been a Zandalari Troll. But they're not out yet.
I am out of range.
That's why I connect so much more with the Horde lore figures, like Thrall, Bol'jin, Bane, Karn, so much more than Anduin. That is true, Ibrahim. That is really true. I even tried a little bit of Resto, and Resto's been fun. And I haven't enjoyed a healer since Burning Crusade, really. Right now, Ibrahim, I have my UI is Elv UI. It's out of date because I haven't updated it yet. I also use Ludaprazor, Trade Skill Master to kind of give me an idea of how much things cost. Mixed scrolling battle text, I think's what I use. Atlas Loots, Handy Notes, Undermine Journal, Ludaprazor. A lot of this stuff is more for in-game. I haven't used on this guy. Weak Auras, WoW Instant Messenger, or WIM, is one I really enjoy. And then Deadly Boss mods. Leroy, for heirloom gear, so you can see, like, it gives me 14 intellect, 21 stamina, 18 haste. Let me see if I can find a piece of gear I have. So, like, this dagger gives me 80 intellect, 9 stamina, 5 crit. This gives me 80 intellect, 9 stamina, 8 crit. So it gives you decent to good stats, but it's not stats that are so insane compared to at level gear. So essentially, you can keep the same gear while leveling, and you'll have the XP boost, and you might be just a point or two ahead of
Great
gear
to
you would
meet
get
you.
on level, which is nice, because now you're not just stupidly OP. Sweet, level 55. Sylvanas in the Battle for Azeroth trailer. If you haven't watched that, I highly encourage it. She looks badass. And like that whole group for the Horde yelling is just super sweet. And you're right, Ibrahim, the Arthas story is solid. Lich King as a whole, like I really enjoy. That's why I enjoyed Northrend, was his story. Mommy, even though you hate the Alliance, you have to enjoy gnomes, man. Everyone likes gnomes. They're puntable, they're throwable, they're crafty. Gotta go back up here. Is this the dude who wants my prayer beads? Wait, oh. Lone Wolf, no, that trailer actually got me to come back to WoW. And as much as I hate to say it, I was on a break. Kind of got bored of the game. I watched that trailer, I was like, this is awesome. Because if there's one thing Blizzard does well, it is cinematic trailers. I can go back and watch the original Warcraft trailer, and I'll enjoy that more than most movie trailers. And, you know, their cinematics team is fantastic. Alright, random battleground. Let's see how bad this goes. Tried doing a random BG last night, did Warsong Gulch, and we got wrecked. So, let's see if I want to keep these talents. Yeah, might as well. Now I have to ask, Mommy, if you're vegan, how are you eating gnome? Because I'm pretty sure gnome counts as meat. Like, it might be like fish. Like, fish is kind of the vegetable meat of the sea, but I feel like, you know, Now, along with I thought the same thing, because when they have that scream and everything goes crazy after she goes like full on banshee form, and they're all coming out like, "Oh, for the Horde!" and I'm like, yeah. This is gonna be good. And I pre-ordered the deluxe edition just because I like the little turtle mount, or the turtle pet. Let me see if I need to bring him into battle with me. Let me pull him up. Let me find him. Is it Toddle? Yep. Summon Toddle. Little fella. It's adorable. Turtle. Turtle. Yeah. I agree, Ibrahim. I played WoD on launch night, and I was Horde at that time, and WoD launch actually is why my Alliance Warlock got leveled, because I was playing during the time where the garrison bugged out, and you couldn't click on the telescope to finish building your garrison in Frostfire Ridge. And I got so frustrated because I was like, I just want to play. I just want to play. I ended up playing an Alliance character because it was unclickable. Right now, I am level 55 currently on the US servers. And hopefully this BG goes well. Probably won't. My hope is no one notices me and I can free cast. So if I'm able to free cast, usually do pretty well. It's when people start noticing me that
Too far away.
the struggles begin. goal here is just get flame shock on, you know, a lot of people. That was fun. Hey, Mumming, everyone needs somewhere to unleash them. Like, online's probably healthier than real life, so good job. Loot some corpses, because I do have the... Yup, there we go. I have the Darkmoon Fair, and I encourage anyone who's leveling right now, or has a character right now that they haven't played in a while, go to the Darkmoon Fair to get the little journal thing, to get the drops for the, what am I trying to think of? I can't even think of it right now. The Darkmoon Fair items. They're worth getting because they sell for a solid amount. And, you know, it's always nice to make a little extra gold while leveling. Now, I've noticed a lot of people don't have the book. So you get a lot of times in dungeons and places like that where... So I can't get a little bit of oomph out here. Not getting a whole lot here in the middle. I bubbled. Don't stand so, don't stand so, don't stand so close to me. Like, I think we have a chance here. Oh god. Someone finally saw me. Thankfully I can run away and heal myself back up. Capacitor stun. I really enjoy the fact that, like, I feel like shamans have so many escapes compared to some classes that I can get myself in a lot of trouble, but I can pull myself back. That paladin is not happy. Come on, procs. Nah. I got the proc, but I'm sheeped. Ah. That sucks. Death Knight. Oh, he popped a lot of his stuffs. The Grim Reaper. Let's see if we can maybe get a drop from one of these guys. Ah. This is fun because we're winning. I've been in this PG when we aren't winning, and it is not fun. Ah, I was hoping for a little bit of...
I need to target something first. I must get closer.
Just want to keep putting... Nice little double boom. There we go. That's fun. That always makes me feel strong. I say I am nowhere near good at Ellie Shaman. This is only my second BG. I've watched some videos. I'm trying to like figure it out for myself though. I'm enjoying it. When I'm able to free cast, it goes really badly for them. When I'm not able to free cast, it goes really badly for me. See if this hunter has something on him. Nope. Sweet. Got to feel useful there for a second. I don't know why that druid keeps going out of bear form. Like, he gives up all of his survivability to die in cat form. I don't know. Another one of the Darkmoon Fair books. These are going, it says here, like 600 gold. Which, if they are selling for that much, that'll be awesome. See if I can get a nice capacitor stun here. Got it. Astral Shift. Get him off me. And there's my time. Let's see. They have the middle. I'm not gonna honk this time. Well, that sucks. Cool. We are closing on 1,300 out of 1,500. They're a few hundred behind us. I want to get back more here. Dude, Highmountain are sweet. Like I like Tauren. Just bigger Tauren make me happy. I don't know. The allied races in general. Out of the ones that we have right now, the only ones I could really see myself playing is the Highmountain Tauren. I'm not really a big fan of like elvish characters, so that kind of took it out of it. And Lightforged Draenei. Go free, stack on me, get stunned. Lots of fun. Bye-bye. And like the Highmountain have sweet tattoos. Alright, how'd I do on damage? Not bad. Not good. Not bad. 5-1, I'll take it. I'll take a win anytime. Greenhorns and leg guards of the quick blade. So to give you an idea, like these are the items I just got. 13 intellect, 20 stam, 13 crit, 5 versatility, 14 intellect, 21 stam, 9 crit, 9 haste. So the heirlooms aren't all that much better. They just give the XP, which is nice. Alright, let's take that back here for the quest to turn in. I'm mainly leveling this guy. I had my 110 boost, and I could use that, but I want to level this guy out just because you get the allied race armor set, and the Highmountain Tournament looks sweet. Gotta go kill a hot chief now. Alrighty. Maybe queue for that dungeon here shortly. I'm gonna get this mining node. Yeah, it's right here. Hex this bear to a frog. I forgot to use Hex when I was PvPing. Like, I should work that into things. Ugh. Could do so much more. And for any of you guys watching either on Twitch or YouTube, because I'm streaming on both, the name's the same on both channels. Would love, you know, sub, follow, thumbs up, whatever. I don't know what all the things are. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, haven't streamed in probably a good 3 years. Working my way back to doing it. I'll have a regular schedule up shortly, just to get things figured out with work and making sure that I can get a schedule that I can meet. And I look forward to just hanging out with you guys, chatting, playing games, doing the stuff I would normally do. The thing I've always enjoyed with the game is like socially playing. This is a way to be social without really having to go through all the effort that takes from being social. And I love meeting new people, hearing your stories, getting your opinions, getting your viewpoints. Because one of the most beautiful things is the fact that we're all different. Cool. Here is the High Chief Winterfall. And if any of you do play, battle tag is Drolk hashtag 1442. Drolk hashtag 1442. That way you can have me on B tag. If I'm on, we're on the same level or any of that. Play together, have some fun. Yeah, I just enjoy this game. Looking to bring at some point, I have you know, an Xbox One that I play on from time to time. Monster Hunter World, something I want to stream, but I'm so bad at it right now. And it's just a lot of fails and getting wrecked by things much bigger than I. But hopefully have some more diverse streams coming up in the near future. Sweet. Random dungeon group. And someone didn't want to accept it.
I am unable to carry more of those.
Alright. Something good that's not Blackrock Depths. Please. Pretty please. Damn it. Alright. Well, let's see what we get. Alright. Could be worse. Could be better. I know I've seen talks about that. I don't know. I could see them trying it. Because I never thought I would see kind of the spread of Blizzard games they have right now. But I could definitely see them giving that a test. Or just going back through and slapping a fresh coat of paint on all the old ones. Could even be something I could see them doing. And unfortunately for me, like the real-time strategy stuff, I've seen them played. I have a few friends who are really good at them. I'm not. I think the last real-time strategy game I really got into was Advanced Wars on the Game Boy Advance. That was fun. Still got super frustrated at it, but that was fun. See if I can capacitor stun these big dudes. Can. Awesome. You know, I've had plenty of friends also that have tried to get me to play into the real-time strategy. Like, I enjoy playing Civ by myself. Like, I'll lose time in that game. That's why I kind of avoid playing it now. Because in college, I lost days playing Civ. But now, like, I don't know. I just get frustrated. I could also see the internet going, like, off its wheels if they announced a Warcraft 4. I mean, who? Would Warcraft 4, like, would the RTS be something we've already done in the game? Or would it be something from new content? I guess would be the other question there. I don't know. But I do hope, I keep checking my email. Each round they send out Battle for Azeroth at alpha keys. Hoping to get into the alpha or beta for that. Like, that'd be phenomenal. One, I want to see it. Not gonna lie, I just want to play it. But also, like, being able to test stuff out and give feedback in a time when feedback's needed just is so awesome.
I do not have a target.
I remember the first time I did this, like, boss, I was tanking it, I think. Either tanking or healing it on my pally, and I was so confused. See, they're putting a feature into Battle for Azeroth that's the Warfronts, which supposedly will have RTS-style features, but involve us doing stuff in the game, which I'm not sure, because they haven't really released much about it yet. And I'm curious to see how that plays out. Which, if it is, like, the stuff they're putting in, the repeatable islands, Mythic Plus will still be there, Warfronts, like, it sounds like they could load the game up with quite a bit of content. Which, honestly, I'm all for it. I like having options when it comes to, like, what I'm playing, more than just, like, spam random dungeons, do dailies, random battleground. And hopefully, by then I'll be able to raid consistently and enjoy that part of the game too. I don't know. From what I read, all that people have seen so far are PvE components, but I feel like there has to be something PvP related to it as well. Just because otherwise, like, I feel like you're missing a really big opportunity there. Like, I could see it being kind of like the, you farm resources through doing X amount of tasks, turn those in, and your, you know, foot soldiers gain better armor, or some of the like. I can see that happening. But there has to be some kind of PvP component in there, I feel like. Otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, and the server change like that itself is confusing. Having to kind of select that. I don't know. Hoping here, because with alpha being out, hopefully soon there'll be some more concrete information on it. Because essentially right now people are just going off of what can be data mined, what can be, you know, someone who knows someone's sister's cousin who knows someone works at Blizzard, and this is what they said is happening. Like, we don't have any real information. I would expect here in the next month or so they would actually get something out for it.
I need to target something first.
That'd be cool. Like, I would love if, you know, you have the war front going on in a certain zone, and each like faction is building up their dudes and their bases, but then the other faction can come through and, you know, through effort, mount raids and attack and, you know, do all those cool things. Like, I'd be all for that. I think it's awesome. Something that could bring back kind of wide-scale engagement into PvP and PvP situations. I'd be all for. Like, I really enjoyed the World Battleground Winter Grasp for that reason. You know, you had your, like, if you're defending, you know, if you set up a good defense, you can do work. If you were attacking and, you know, you had your attack built up and you got the right stuff involved, you know, you could do some serious damage. And it was just fun. That's what it always boils down to. Fun. And if they could find something like that keeps people playing, and, you know, like with Legion, a lot of it was the artifact power grind, which a lot of people didn't find fun. And it sucked making it all early on because, well, you had to farm out all that artifact power. This way, if it's something engaging that isn't boring and their character can grow from it, I could see people sticking to a character more easily. This monk is just wrecking it with level 55 monk. This room used to be a fun room to wipe in, because you'd always inadvertently have someone who would just pull way too much, because they're like, ah, they'll be fine, and you weren't fine. Or you have the people who would flee, and they'd flee into other groups, and just make life much more difficult than it needed to be. they did say that while they are like changing over to the Heart of Azeroth or Heart of Azeroth system, that the appearances that you unlocked, you'll be able to transmog. So if you have a really cool, like, you know, Mage Tower appearance or something else, you'll be able to transmog into those, which you'll have the appearance of it, but you just won't have the effect. And from what I understand, also, they kind of, I want to say planned on it, but from what I've read, they're trying to bake in some of the stuff that the artifact system gave to classes and build that in. So you'll be able to unlock it through the Azerite system. Immune to magic. That sucks. See if I can stun him. Nope. But we killed him. Sash of the Grand Hunt. Another belt. Yup. Taking it. And get a belt from the bag. All the belts. And cool, we are done. Leave instance group. Like, I really enjoyed with the artifact system where it gave classes like a real identity, and it wasn't like, oh, is that a rep pally? Is that an arms warrior? Like, you knew what a class was just from the weapon they were carrying, and they looked badass. And you're right, like, having the Doomhammer was sweet. Fist of Raz looked good. I don't think I've seen an artifact weapon that I didn't like the appearance of.
Too far away.
Getting some suspicious sludge here.
I am out of
Ah, they're scalding elementals. That makes sense. It's like when you get into the shower and the water's way too hot. Throwing the water walking. Probably helps if I face the right direction.
I must get closer.
Like, I felt dumb, but I got like a little jump scare from those. Like when they pop me up with a steam blast. Sweet. Maybe those still sell for a decent amount. That is the one cool thing with leveling. Like, I've gotten quite a few like greens and blues that may sell for transmog, they may not. If they sell, great. If they don't, that's okay too. So if these two sell, like that's almost 3k gold just from like 2 mobs. Which if that happened, that'd be awesome. Not expecting it to happen though. That's why I enjoy Loot Appraiser, because it just gives you that twinge of like, maybe we'll get it. No. Sweet. Get this quest completed. Let me water walking again, just to quickly get out of here. And just run. Going back here, got 3 quests to turn in, and hopefully, you know, slowly make my way to Everlook. So I would like to go back to Org and put some stuff up on the auction house. Just because gold is good. Let me add these items. It's one of the things I really enjoy about Tradesco Master. I can just keep adding items to this list. It makes it super easy when I go to auction. Because it'll do a nice scan, and if it's like, you know, excellent mantle of the whale, when it does an auction search, it doesn't search for excellent mantle of the whale, it just searches for excellent mantle, and then all of the different like versions. So that way if you're selling something for transmog, you sell it at the price that it's going for, and not at the price that the variant that you have is at, which is nice. So now we're off to get taking a book to the Kellic Skykeeper, and then taking a book to a guy and speaking to a ghost. Not a bad way to spend your time in the middle of a frigid, wooded valley, I guess? Vale? I don't know. It's also weird. Usually when I, like, the last few times I've played, I haven't played with sound on. So this is nice to be able to hear what's going on around and enjoy kind of the ambiance. I think this is part of LVUI, the map itself. I do believe. I don't have any special map add-ons, I don't think. Maybe handy notes that'll put overlays on the maps. But I think LVUI is, let me see. LVUI. Yeah, handy notes and LVUI. Kind of what I'm using there. And I use LVUI because I was just needed a nice looking UI without a lot of effort. I think for Battle for Azeroth, I'm gonna try to create my own. We'll see how that goes. Sweet. So I got the first. So I've done all that so far in Winter, Spring, and I've only completed the first of 8 storylines. Because now for Lore Master, instead of getting like 200 quests completed, you have to get the storylines completed. So that tells me we got a lot more work to do. Dodge some ghosts. as I try to find my way to Ghost.
How may I help? This much over.
Time to put some spirits to rest. I'm gonna queue for a specific dungeon. Because I haven't done it yet, and I want to do it. I want to do Zul'Farrak. Really enjoyed that dungeon. Also has some really cool, like, shaman-y, transmog-y stuff. Hopefully I'll get. Like some hex masks and voodoo things. I should probably top myself off real quick. Alright, Ibrahim, thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Hopefully catch you around again. Feel free to drop back by. I'm probably going to be taking a break here in a bit anyways. Get something to drink and do all that jazz. So, hopefully catch you around, dude. Take care and safe travels.
Hello. As stars guide, I am honored. Till next we meet.
All right. I think this is a good break spot. I'm gonna take a break for a bit. Aim to come back streaming later. This is telling me I'm getting close to 2 hours now. I realize I've been a little over 2 hours without anything to drink because I had planned poorly. Take a break for a bit and hopefully come back, say about an hour, and continue leveling the Shaman. I think off stream I'm gonna go and put some stuff up for auction, but come back here and continue leveling and having fun. Hopefully you'll rejoin when we come back. If you do, awesome. If not, hope you had a good time. Hope you felt entertained. Feel free to like, follow, subscribe, do all those things that people do to things they want to follow and support. So thank you so much for spending this time with me. I appreciate you. And hopefully see you soon. Take care.